And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Runs through a tackle. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Setting up the screen. There he goes. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And the Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He wants to change this route. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal! There have been mini-series, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but they've been in a dogfight all day and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He fires a bullet to the right. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's McCutcheon. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away first, and will start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Utes hit it quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He's got him in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to fire on second down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The sure hands, it's McCutcheon. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Utes are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
Now they'll run the draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Utes will line up to punt it away.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get a sack.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Quickly complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Nice play by this defense again, and I feel like it's a broken record. I mean, guys, like, seriously, both defense playing at a high level. Which offense can get a spark, make a big play, and get something going?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Grab behind the line. It's McCutcheon.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Works the middle of the field. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. The Utes send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Trojans can really attack on this second and short.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through the tackle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got out of trouble and throws. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
To the ground with the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football. They're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game.
He's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
14, Utah 0.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Got a man. It's McCutcheon. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Utes are in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to go up top on first down. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs. And
turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Offense gets set for second down. They'll go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain, and the Utes want to move quickly. Wants to throw on third. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
No No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Smashes through the tackle. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn.
And they're in for a touchdown late in this game.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. North Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 30 over Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run off the clock from here. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll try the run. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41.
1st and 10.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season